UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.
They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit.
TV, up close and personal, live.
Não get out.
Şimdi uşağınızı we warp sana gitler gibi.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.
Yeah. Welcome to UrbanLife.tv, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv. We here. Another episode 37, you know what I'm saying? Buck Doctors, you know what I mean? The doctor without the doctrine. Y'all wait on it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just me and this John for now. You know what I mean? Waiting on Jhaaz. You know what I mean? He on his way. Had a few hiccups, but you know, we get it done. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, between time, you know what I'm saying, you get me. Saria, you know, she had her chitlins, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she couldn't find a sitter. Wish her the best and loving on hers. You know what I mean? And you know, we'll see her next episode. But yeah, man, we got some good topics to talk about, you know. A lot of things happening in the world, man. A lot of stuff, you know. And you know, whether we call it good or bad, it's happening. You know what I mean? And either or, we got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, you know, put in the comments, you know what I mean, how you would deal and dance with a lot of things that's occurring. You know what I'm saying? Would you fight or would you take flight? You know what I mean? And, you know, your fight could be different. You know what I'm saying? Your fight could be one when you're out in the battle and you all in the mix, you feel me, and you dealing with issues head on, you know what I mean? Or you can fight silently in a different way, you feel what I'm saying? Personally deal with yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you one that might contribute or used to contribute to the bullshit, and now you on the other side, you feel me? You can fight by continuing to strive to be your best self. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, man, you can take flight, you know? Haul ass up out of this joint. Go to an island where, you know, you ain't got to deal with a lot of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can take flight, you know what I'm saying, and just stay where you are and live your personal life and just try to ignore everything that's going on around you, however hard that would be. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they are choices. You get me? And, you know, I don't think no one would blame you for either or at this point in life. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause shit, man, you got to be up for this fight. You know what I mean? It's been going on for so long, like, be hard just to jump right in like Double Dutch. Remember Double Dutch back in the day? You know what I mean? Used to watch the girl try to get up in that rope, you know what I mean? boys come through, push him, playing with him and shit, tapping him on the hiney and running and all that. Little kid stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we grown now, you know what I mean? And hopping the any and a route, man, what it's hitting for us sometimes, you feel me? You know, so you got to pick and choose your battles. So nobody wouldn't be mad if you took flight or you stood in fort, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get into it, you know. Over this past week, man, we had some tragic incidents happen, you know what I mean? And, you know, shout out to everybody in Texas. You know, hold y'all head. You know what I mean? It's a trying time. Nobody expects, like, for this to happen at their elementary school or middle school. You know what I mean? By the hands of a high schooler. You know, that it just doesn't cross your mind for this type of thing to happen. So it's kind of shocking. You know what I mean? And even though, you know, previously it happened in several other instances, but you never think about like a child being involved, like a small child. And that's what we had over this week. Every time I see the news, it kind of go up in numbers. But the last one I seen was 21. 21 we lost, including the shooter, in which the cops shot him. But he shot about 20 people before he even was apprehended in that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I think, 19 students and a teacher. So rest up to them, man. Peace and blessings to their families. You know, it's a tragic thing, man. And as a country, man, we got to deal with these things. You feel me? And I think the reason why it occurs is because we don't deal with them. You feel me? So you find yourself being busy in your own life, and people around you, you know, they could be showing all the signs that says they need some help. And sometimes you don't see it, you know what I mean? You don't see that, you know, people put on a good facade. How you say it? I don't got my peoples here to correct me, so, but you know what I mean? Like, people put on a facade, you know what I mean? And pretty good at it too, you feel me? You never know when people are going through things unless it's like shown physically or like displayed outer. But internally, you know, that's where we need to do the most work. You know what I'm saying? And could have been some signs, man, leading up to pre him doing it, and could have saved some lives. So I just say, moving forward, you know what I mean? Let's learn to identify these signs and triggers and you know, behaviors by persons. And if we got skills and ability to assist them and help them, then you know, I feel like, you know, that's what we should be doing, you know. You know what I mean? I think we definitely could go ahead and at least identify the problem and see if we got the resources within that mix to help deal with some of that stuff. And you know, we can eliminate some future things from happening, man, or not happening. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just was very tragic, man. And you know, like I say, man, you looking at that person and you might not pay them no mind, and silently they might be asking for help. And you being busy and all, you know what I mean, living your life, you might not, had a time, but we got to learn that we can't be this busy, obviously, because we can save lives in this manner. But let me go get Jhaaz real quick. You know, one of the best things that I invested my time in and having a lot of fun at is podcasting, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, as fun as it is a lot of work. You know what I mean? But one thing that makes it a lot easier, you know what I'm saying, is the tools. That's anything in life, you understand? That's a gem. Take that. That's free. That's on me, you know what I mean? One of the easiest things in life, man, is to always just have the right tools. You feel me? If you got the right tools, any job is easy. You know what I'm saying? And with podcasting, man, one of the greatest things and what makes it a lot easier, it's the Ridecaster, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to get you a Ridecaster. If you're looking into podcasting, you want to do it, you know what I mean? You might think it's going to cost you a lot of money, but the best thing, man, with the podcast, the Ridecaster, is, the cost. You would think, like, for something that the industry people use and, it's multiple uses for it, you know what I'm saying? You would think it was heavy in cost, but it's really not, you know what I'm saying? If you follow the description, the link down and below in the description, you know what I mean? It'll take you right to where you can purchase one. You know what I'm saying? You can thank me later. You feel what I'm saying? But my thanks really come when you get it and then you start podcasting and you see it. Like, you know what I mean? That's gonna be my thanks, you know what I mean? But if we make it easier for you, put the link in the description. You go ahead and click that. It's gonna take you to some affiliates where you can actually buy the Ridecaster, you know what I'm saying? And if you like, man, comment below in the comment section. If you really want to go ahead and purchase it, we'll go ahead and send you a promo code so that way you can get it even cheaper in the discount. You know what I'm saying? So, get your Ridecaster, man, and start podcasting now. There's a couple more things that you might need, but this is the basis of what you really need. You know what I mean? Once you have this, you got everything that you really need. Now you can go get a expensive mic like such that I'm using now, or you can find a couple more, and I'll leave those descriptions in a description. I mean, I'll leave those links in the description as well. Excuse me. So you can go ahead and get your whole setup, man, for less than $600. You know what I mean? Get you a nice arm, a nice qualified microphone. You know what I'm saying? And a Ridecaster, and man, you set to go. And all you need is you, yourself, and Irene. No, but that's all you really need. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get you one. Click that link in the bio and the description, and go ahead and make that purchase, man. And like I said, you can thank me later when you set it all up and you got your podcast going. Appreciate y'all, for tuning in, you know what I mean, and being a loyal audience to the UrbanLife.tv podcast. You know what I'm saying? But we going on, man. We're going to keep doing good things. We're going to keep, making this thing of ours work. You know what I'm saying? So, keep tuning in and we'll have more, helpful, useful products, you know what I'm saying, from some of our affiliates that, will make y'all things or whatever y'all want to do in life, whatever, a lot easier. That's what we're here for, to make things easier for each other, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, that's where we at with it, you know what I mean? Waiting on Jhaaz to step in. I don't want to go all crazy, but we here, you know what I'm saying?
You. The later rival.
Yeah.
I know you told them about yesterday, bro.
You know what? I ain't even mentioned it. You know what I mean?
What's going on, y'all?
Hold up. Because you ain't even, you ain't even know this shit. You hear it now?
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Alright,
You. Yeah.
Yeah, we here.
You know your second host, NBA Smooth, a.k.a. the price went up a little bit. Man, we back in here. Shout out to Mom Dukes. Happy 50th. So I'm a little late, y'all.
Word to Big Bird. Definitely happy one up. And we wish you many, many more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. What you was rapping about, man?
Oh, man, I just was getting into the first topic. So, it was the Texas shooting. So I just was going in a little bit about that. And just saying how, we got to, as a people, begin to, recognize, when another person's around us might be giving us signs of needing some help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just saying, maybe that'll help us eliminate a lot of these incidents from happening.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it seems like always there's something behind it. Like, it don't seem like somebody would just
Right.
black
And,
out.
I don't want to come with the conspiracies, but it's like, no. But the crazy thing about that, bro, how they charged the dude, they charged him with one count of murder when he murdered 10 people. Matter of fact, that's Buffalo. We gotta say that for Buffalo.
That was the massacre, right?
But yeah, I haven't read too much about the Texas one, but
yeah, the Texas John, I think it was a high school student that went to a middle school and shot up like 20 kids and one teacher, and then the cops ended up killing him. But then there's a whole nother thing about like how it could have been prevented, but the cops set on it. They waited a certain amount of a period of time, and in that period of time is when the killing happened. So there's a whole thing about that as well. You feel me? And it's like, a lot of times, man, we, as an incident be happening, it seems like as humans we don't really know how to deal. So we just be tackling it. We just be targeting anything. You get me? Like it happened, the shooting was tragic, but why go into the timing of the police and all of that? Why do that make it important? Do it bring those people back? What do it do? Do it prepare you for next time? Or, you know what I mean? Or are you fighting for the police to ignore their basic routine or tactics? You know what I mean? To do it different so they can prevent something like that from happening next time? Yeah. Or are we looking at a situation where they don't use their tactics and then it's them that we might lose a couple of them?
I think it was
you know what I'm saying? If they jump the gun, run in there, and the cops get killed now, is that okay compared to the kids getting killed? Is that what people saying? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what they mean by that or why they would even make that a thing. I would be more focused on mourning for those people who lost and their family members that still exist. You get me?
Yeah, I think it was an issue more of preparedness, because it's all right, you go into our kids' school, my daughter's school, she go to an Islamic school, bro. It's one way in, then on the other side is the way out at the exit. bro, you can't even get in this door. Like it's almost impossible to get in that door because it's majority women and kids in there. So it's like, although they don't have an armed guard in there, it still feels safe.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. It just seemed like awkward that nowadays that you can just walk into any school, like you could just walk in as a person and just see what's going on and all that. Like, in the 90s, it wasn't really a big deal. But nowadays, it's like with all of this stuff going on, and we see these school shootings happen, every year. So it's like, at that point, if I had the school, it's definitely going to be, a security guard, and we're going to have a whole side for that. And why wouldn't you protect your kids?
Yeah. But it's kind of hard because it's the kids. You protecting the kids against. You get what I'm saying? Because it's usually like not no outsider coming in and doing that. You feel me? It's one of the kids doing it to the other kids.
But you said it was a high schooler that came in the middle school, right?
Yeah, and I don't know the backstory of it. Like, we need to research and find out more. But it's like, that's all I get was that he was a high schooler. Maybe they was messing with him online. I don't know how it all go. Maybe the school is all connected where it's K through 12th.
Mm.
And this was just the elementary portion of it or the middle school portion of it. I'm not real sure about all that, but, they are the actual factuals. It definitely was middle school kids or elementary school kids. I'm not real sure, but rest well to all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, I'm just looking for preventive methods there out because, kind of can't do nothing about what happened, but maybe we can prevent it from happening again. And all I was saying was, a lot of times we don't deal with that stuff. You feel me? Like, you be more talking about what actually happened than to talk about, like, what's needed. I mean, for me, because it's like, man, I just as humans, like, can you believe somebody would just shoot up a spot like that?
That's what I'm saying.
That gotta be a mental issue. You feel me? So before we go all the way into that, it's like
that's what I was about to say. Because it's like looking at it, like how they usually throw it out in the news. Yeah, he was mentally or whatever. But then at first I used to be like, no, it's just cause a race or it's just because of their status. But now, like, actually thinking about it, bro, like, they had a heart, they had a fucking confidence to go and walk in and shoot up people that didn't even do nothing to you. You feel me, bro? Like, that's something else. Like, that's not a normal person.
Well, we don't know if they did something, but we know that they did something shouldn't have been enough that you would kill them.
They still was in school.
You get what I'm saying?
You feel me? You still came back to the school. You was good. You walked in there. You feel me? So, like, sticks and stones, you feel me? Not the words. Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
So,
but at the same time, you know what I mean? We gotta, like, care for our peoples and people will have a fight, though they ain't our people. You know what I mean? But, like, as human people, bro, right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we all need this help. You get what I'm saying? Because, like I say, if he quietly moving like that and, like, not really sharing what is going on, then you going to get results like this. You feel what I'm saying? The quiet you be about it, or if the people around you not recognizing, oh, you too quiet.
Exactly.
We need
what's going on.
Yeah, like, remember them talks at the dinner table?
Yeah.
That's when you usually can find out more than what you need. I mean, what you need to help each other. You get what I'm saying? So all in the bedroom, you eating, watching your iPad, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Without the talk. Now, you could do it, you know what I mean? But still find
all
some time to
at least, like, good.
At least have that hour of family time where you seeing what's going on with people. And maybe he will mention it, like, the kids messing with me at school, whatever. You know, they've been teasing me, yada yada, and it's like it's building up, and I can't take it, and I feel like I'm about to do something. And a lot of times, man, you might have cases where that person did come to people, but they so busy in life that they just like, oh, he just talking crazy, and they ignored it. And next thing you know, we got this situation. You feel me? So we gotta take heed to these things. You know what I mean? Especially if
Cause it's
things
always
happening.
signs. It's always signs. It's rarely that somebody just going to lash out with no signs at all.
Black out for nothing.
That's just not our nature as human being. Like, shit don't. Everything is a mystery. Like, it's a code to the John. Like, it's a reason why it happened.
Yeah, and like I like to say, man, you don't get this without that, and that without this. For real, you know what I mean? So why is one thing, it's definitely some other things that's happening beneath it.
Yeah,
What the fuck happened?
So the Buffalo John, let's get into that a little bit.
Yeah, this John just deleted. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, the whole
Cooked it.
top side just deleted. Like, I can't go back. Like, how you undo this shit?
Yeah, it's an undo John.
Yo, that's crazy.
But yeah, dog. So look, the Buffalo Massacre, right? All right, now the crazy thing about that, right? In the area, the grocery store, I think it might have been like a Walmart or something, but like the store that they use, that's the only store within miles of that area. And you know, it's predominantly like hood. It's a hood area, so that's the joint that they all go do their food shopping at. So when this massacre happened, you know, I'm guessing the store might have got closed down. It might be shut down, might be whatever. Or people just might not want to even shop there no more because it's dangerous as shit. So it's like that put people in like a bad position because, you know, like our way, it's 20 different Jones around. So we used to that happening in the city. But I wonder how it is in the area like that where you got to travel 4 more miles or 5 more miles outside of your neighborhood. You know, everybody don't got a car. So it's like, that was crazy. And one of the dudes who died in there, right? He actually produced this water powered engine, like a car that ran off water and all that. He happened to be one of the dudes that got killed in that massacre. Like,
That's crazy.
so I was just like, damn, it's like in this day and time, bro, it's like it ain't no such thing as the coincidence. Like, I don't believe in coincidences, bro.
I'm not real breast on like what all happened. I know that something happened up there and they calling it a massacre, but I don't know what happened. You know, I ain't really looked that deep into it, but I know people in Buffalo and several other like organizations is like rallying around it, and they brought Steve Harvey in on it.
When they get like that, that's when I'll be like, I don't know, it get kind of saturated, or it be like the smoke screen or something. Like I don't know, bro. I don't want to sound biased to that, but
So what is it that happened though? Like,
I heard it was people got killed in there.
but so it was like the guy who shot up the church.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up right now. Because I know it was, I think they said like 8 people got killed or something like that.
But what is it, a racial? It's like racial.
Yeah, it was a racial job.
So it's a white guy that went up in there and shot a bunch.
And then they
black
said
people.
that he was only charged for 1 murder out of however many murders it was or something. I was looking at it and I was like, damn, it's just be like, every time you look at it, it's a slap in the face more and more, bro. Like, how like, that's why we don't like to use race and look at shit like that. But at the same time, bro, let us do something wrong. Let us jaywalk the wrong fucking way. Let us do anything, and then it's that deep. So it's like, but you look at the opposing side, everybody else should be slapped on the wrist. It don't seem as bad when people do shit. You don't hear about it as much. Like, we heard about the Will Smith and all that shit way more than like these shootings that went on. And I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. I don't want it to pump fear or none of that shit, because we gonna be useless if we fearful out here. And then, like, on the opposite, if niggas get too riled up without this plan, you already know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we too much years behind, bro.
But it's like, you know me, man. I like looking at stuff for what it is. You can't put a whole group involved
Yeah.
when there's one person doing something. You know what I mean? Whether that one person is white and the victims is black, it's like, if we always looking at it like that, we ain't gonna get up out of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh man,
It's
like,
hard
why
to-
it's always happening to us? Then it's almost like we
Compartmentalizing.
we putting ourselves in like the victim shame pool kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, but it happens. You get me? Like, it happens in other cultures and other races. You get what I'm saying? But if we looking at it like, oh, why us? Then I think we lose the point. You get what I'm saying? And we don't get to do what we need to do necessary to
Mm-hmm.
stop it or, avoid it or whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what's different than like a bunch of Afghanistanians getting shot up by one soldier? The soldier could be black. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then everybody have all these things. Oh no, they at war, and if he didn't kill them, they would have probably came over here and killed. It'd be all this stuff. You get what I'm saying?
But what make it like that is when, now I don't know where boy is from, but if he from that 1.5 mile area radius around that market, all right, I can understand. But if you done got in your car and drove an hour and a half, or you feel me, to go shoot 10 people and kill 10 people, bro.
Right.
Like,
But that's why I'm saying, like, that's why we need to deal with him and him only.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
like,
I don't look at nobody else like it's that.
if you start looking at like, now it's like this. Because if I'm a regular citizen and I see that and I might have a feeling of racism, I could use this now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, if I see that my peoples are doing stuff on the news and they getting off on it, now I could put myself in a position where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go do that because I can get off. You get what I'm saying? And like, so that's my whole thing, is like, no, let's deal with him and him only. Like, don't make it a race thing, because when you make it a race thing, then it's like too big to deal with. You get what I'm saying? So you knock these people off by just dealing directly with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say like my case was like a whole community thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all black motherfuckers is doing X, Y, and Z, and that's why. You feel me? But then that be the
But
same.
I ain't gonna
thing
lie,
that
they
use.
compartmentalize us to, like, bro, it don't matter if you never got booked or nothing. Once you get booked, they're gonna treat you, or once they
And
accuse
that's
you
why
of something.
I'm saying, like, that's why we shouldn't never accept it as that.
Yeah,
Like,
real shit.
if Johnny did some dumbass shit, then Johnny did some dumbass shit. Like, but don't put that on all of us. You get what I'm saying? So if we gonna fight, let's fight in that instance. But see, we be like, so we just gonna take it because it's our skin. You get what I'm saying? And like, look we'd do. Like, we'll make excuses for Johnny. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was going through X, Y, and Z. And so if you spin it around, that's what they doing. On that side, they like, all right, Johnny was going crazy. You feel me? So, and we're gonna put him in an instead of jail. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then we like, oh, how the fuck you gonna do that? Cause like, no, if that was one of us, y'all would roof us and y'all would do this. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, if you don't like somebody else's rules, then that means we gotta put ourselves in place where we make our own rules.
Yeah, shit, I'm
You know what I'm
trying,
saying?
but at the same time, bro, you gotta you gotta go through it. Like, you gotta go through some of these things, bro. Like, you got to look at the judicial system. Period. Like, you feel me? Like, it be people of different descents. I'm not even talking about just black and white. It could be whatever race. Like, no race really get charged the same.
If it's Spanish judges, it's white judges, it's black judges.
But still,
You get what I'm saying?
still give you 100 years.
It be black judges. They might be from the hood, but then they distance themselves from the hood, right? So then you like, no, they don't got our type. That, like, even though the color the same, it's not our people, right? And they're a different type of black, right? They not hood black, right? But like, none of the hood blacks want go get on the stand. So that's what I mean by that. You get what I'm saying? So if I feel some type of way enough, then I should be striving to get in that seat so I can make better choices. I mean, like, better results when it comes to folk. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's the difference. It's like, yo, if a community sees something going wrong with that law, then they get together and they put people in that law that make beneficial for their people. The hood, man, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, plus
I ain't fucking with that shit. And then it's like, no, they ain't even gonna let us on the board. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
When it come down to running down on blocks and taking over shit, who the fuck let y'all do that?
Right.
So what you talking about letting y'all? So if it's really a thing, then let's fucking barge in there and demand and take our position. You feel what I'm saying? All this, like, you know what I mean?
We
Like,
understand we
y'all
late.
want to be gangsters against each other in the hood, and you want to take over poppy little mom and dad's corner stores and do all this shit. But y'all don't want to step in the big boy arena? But y'all want to complain about that shit?
Shit get scary in the big boy joint, bro. Like, that should be scary. And
But
plus,
don't
it's probably
talk
like
no big boy shit when you in the hood around folks that can't make no real moves on you. Like, you playing with the big boys and you know they can come down on you. They can fucking put your ass in jail and do all this old other shit to you. But you victimizing motherfuckers that ain't got that same power. That's nut shit, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, we gotta
But do you
step
think
it up
that's
in the
'cause,
hood.
like, all right? Do you think because a lot of us grew up, you know, watching TV, we grew up on the block, you know, being in the mix. Like, we wasn't taught how everybody else was taught about financials, about credit, about this. Our shit was loaded down with drugs, guns. I mean, shit like that, violence. So it's like, all right. Opposed to other kids that's learning at 12 how to, you know, start a bank account, how to do this, how to da-da-da-da. We learning other shit, bro, how to roll up. Like, you feel me? What mic's about to come out, where the chick's about to be. You feel me? So that's a huge part of it too, bro. Cause they, like, after like the revolutionary era, like at the Brother Will and our peoples and all of them, after that, bro, our shit got so watered down that like a lot of us was just learning from what we seen around us. And if we in a fucked up neighborhood, bro, what's the outcome? I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, but 5 out of 10, bro, is a 50% chance that you can either be successful or you can be unsuccessful. You feel me? So it's like, we came in the game like so last place, bro. It's like we running, like we got lapped a couple times, bro. So it's like now we gotta put other systems in place to get back or get to at least a point where we feel comfortable, like to where we can do our own thing, because everything else failed us, bro. And like I don't like it ain't no animosity towards none of the people walking around today, because y'all didn't make the policies up. But at the same time, bro, a lot of y'all reap the benefits of them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like, even if you don't support that shit, that's cool, bro. But still, it's still different.
Like I always say, man, this country feel like big brother, like that keep nudging at you, so that you. But the only result is they want you to stand up and be who you gonna be,
Bro, we the foster kid
you
to a
me?
rich family, bro. We the broke foster kid that came from the orphanage.
And that's what I mean. Like,
come on.
All right, even though the way we grew up and all of that, as you just displayed, it don't take away like the fact that even within that, you still got people that wasn't conditioned and programmed to that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And they be the people that get to go in the office, because they don't be bogged down with like that type of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, like we on this side of the law, so we ain't gonna do nothing like to be on that side of the law. But we not looking at it like, shit, if we get on this side of the law, we can better protect our people who
On
getting
that side.
abused on that side of the law. You get what I'm saying? But
bro.
nobody want, because of these like hood mentalities or whatever you want to call them, it keeps us from being in these positions, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, and definitely that's real. You feel me? The way we come up and you get the roll of L and do all this stuff before you understand finances and all of that. That's very much true. But a lot of that same stuff be happening in other communities. But when I'm feeling like the difference is, man, is like we not being like, we not having that like that ownership over each other to be like, yo, like that them groups, you know what I'm saying? Them groups that's like, no, we not doing that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I know Atiba and them who come home from 40 years and stuff like that, and they not on those same type times as when they grew up or before they went to jail. You get what I'm saying? So they coming home with the street mentality, like brolickness, but they using politic.
The format of
You know what I'm
politician,
saying?
like,
To deal with shit now. You get what I'm saying? So they going to the politicians and they like, listen, we got 50 we got 5,000 of our people in this district. You feel what I'm saying? What you got for us in this district?
mm-hmm.
What you gonna provide as a politician for this district? I got 5,000 backing me. You get me? So that's, you know, politicians know the game. They like, oh, that's 5,000 voters.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So like, all right, now it's like, all right, let's play the leverage game now. And this is what these communities doing. You go down South Philly, it ain't a bunch of convenience stores, the 24-hour joints.
Yeah.
But you go to Logan and all of these other joints up
Any
north,
hood joint.
they fucking all over. It's like they took over the Poppy store.
Bro.
Poppy store closed at 7:30 now.
Real shit,
Convenience
bro.
stores stay open 24 hours, and what do it got in it? All tobacco products, all shit
Snacks.
that's gonna keep you fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So who allowed for that? Oh, you ain't know you had that power?
Yeah.
Because you got a mentality to say, oh, that's y'all shit. So you don't even know the power you got in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the attitude that we come from within the hood. Like,
Right, you don't gotta welcome that shit. We already got 10 tobacco shops, and it's like, bro, that's gonna help our community. Y'all don't hire, like, even if y'all do hire somebody from the community, like, fuck that, bro. That's not bringing health to this joint.
no, that's a continuous way. You know, back in in the day they had whole sessions on how to sell to black people. You get what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
Like, come on, folk, like, now how much honor and pride gotta be in you the way we grew up to be like, I'm not working in no tobacco store selling tobacco products to my folk. Like, no, I'm gonna be on the outside. Like, no, y'all not even coming into our community. You feel what I'm saying? But the simple fact that we want to continue getting high, getting drunk, and so we welcome them stores into our joints. You feel what I'm saying? But then, like I'm saying to y'all, it's like you can't complain about if a motherfucker smack you the fuck up. Cause you out here acting like a smoker.
Right, bro.
Now the government treating us like crackheads, like smokers, bro, like low lust people. Cause what? That's what we presenting. Like that's what we giving.
Then
them.
they taxing us more, everything, all our shit, the highest, everything. Like the only thing they help with, bro, in the black community, if you notice, bro, is food stamps.
You feel me?
Food stamps,
And
bro.
and that's just to have
That's
us
it.
continuously depend on them.
Exactly.
You feel
bro.
me? Because you're not going to depend on your op.
Yeah.
You get me? So if I get y'all to depend on me, then y'all not going to ever make me y'all ops.
Always
And
follow
take
the
me
rules.
down.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
man.
me? You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. Like, think about it, bro. Like, right? Now, if all of this stuff is acceptive, and we on the brinks, and we like, man, we can't do nothing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, bro. Roll up. Who win out of that?
Me.
You get me? Motherfucker
It's
be
like,
like this.
It depends. What we
Motherfucker
talking?
be
End
like
of the
this.
world like that, or we talk about
like,
them?
Like motherfuckers be, oh, I ain't worrying about no black folk.
Oh yeah.
I ain't worrying about no black folks getting up and rallying and taking back this country. No, like we did a great ass job by putting y'all, you know, under our dependency, right? And then y'all accepting y'all poverty, right? Y'all accepting that y'all poor. We accept that we poor. Can we agree, right? We accept it. You know what I mean? And what we do? All we doing is making the best out of being poor, right? And then, like, you know what I'm saying? While we down there, fuck it. Here with some drugs so y'all can relieve yourselves, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we take that, we eat that right up. You get what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy.
So
bro.
now, like, you know what I mean? When you do got black folk trying to help other black folk, they like, fuck out of here. Y'all traded on us. Y'all with the ops. Cause they in those buildings and they can make those type of decisions, but they not looking at it like what, like they can help us. Like you feel what I'm saying?
nah.
Shit, we can help each other. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, and then but what happens is like those black people in places where they can make decisions, they hear those voices now. Like, man, they ain't really black. They sold themselves out. And what you think they gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? So when you see the black woman that's holding heavy indictments for these gangs down in Atlanta, cause she wanna get that shit up out of there. So and how can you blame a motherfucker for wanting to like have better futures for motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like better lives for the children. All right, at this point, she feeling like, damn, I can't save y'all grown asses. At least I can do is get y'all out the way so these kids can have a motherfucking chance.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's one aspect. Like, all right, drugs and guns is one thing, but another thing is huge down there is sex trafficking and shit. Do that same shit. Do that same shit to like people who like clearly out of pocket. You feel me? Like people make mistakes. You know, skinnies lie about their age, dudes lie about their age, shit like that. All right, fuck that. That's minuscule shit. But when it's like premeditated and that's what you do, you wake up, you 50, you get on TikTok and Instagram and all that, is like, come on, bro, put some emphasis on that too, dog. Not just like this young thug and gunna shit. You feel me? Come on, bro. Like, these niggas was doing shoes and going on tours and all that. I'm not saying they innocent, bro. I'm not saying they guilty either. But it's like, it's so much more shit going on, bro. You wait till somebody at the height of their career to be like, oh, no, but you was doing this. You was running the drug organization. How? You feel me? It should be 365 mapped out as an artist nowadays, bro. Them 360 Jones and all that. All right, so now you got the interview here. Then you got to fly here and do an interview. Then you got to show in this country. Then you got to come back. You get 2 days off. Then you, like, bro, who the fuck can manage a crime syndicate and run it? Like, you can't do it.
That's crazy not to, man.
This is like,
I mean, to even say that is like, no, bro, you know that. Like,
That
they just
shit-
got it to do it.
but I ain't gonna
And
lie,
like,
bro. That
even
shit
like,
hard.
even like that, it's like, now if you telling me, like, damn, like I don't know how long this rap shit gonna last, and you know the type of shit we grow up on, we see that as lasting. You know what I'm saying? So even if we got this shit like this right now, we gotta like do shit that we know from the hood to like keep it. You get what I'm saying? So these dudes stay with those mentalities. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the you versus you battle. You get me? It's just like one end, like y'all was talking about you and Leak and shit on the phone the other day. Like you got the hood in your ear and you feel obligated to them to continue to do that shit and provide
Yeah.
that type of lifestyle, right? But then on this side, you doing community drives and giving book bags and doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? So that's the you versus you happening and shit, right? And like none of your peoples pull you up on it, right? But now it's like when the ops pull you up on it, meaning like the government, the DA, now everybody mad. It's like, yo, we should have been pulled up on them and been like, bro, that's going the wrong way. What's the new word? People allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we don't want to talk like as if it's accurate. You know what I mean? Those people talk as if it's accurate because that's their job. If they found out some shit and they know it's accurate, you know.
And it's
it is
crazy,
what it
bro,
is.
because I'm against the system, bro. I'm with them. Like, I'm on some, like, they innocent until proved. Like, you feel me? It can't just be
Yeah.
no phone conversations. It can't just be no shit like that, bro. I see what they doing with the music shit. I see what they do to people who not really even doing crime. You feel me? So it's like, how the fuck you pay somebody millions of dollars to rap this shit? Then when they rap it and do it and all that, or I mean, you book them for that and how they talk and they language and the main shit that make them money. Like, that's
Right.
a whole contradiction, bro.
Yeah.
I could see if they be like, all right, we don't want none of that violence rap. Y'all doing gospel and all right, cool. But if every rap from beginning till now, these niggas been rapping 10 years now, bro. From then till now, like that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
like,
It's different because like when Biggie and them, everybody was. It's just they. Oh, I'm sorry. Man, that shit crazy. We out of time and shit.
oh,
But I'll just say this: like when Biggie and them was rapping, like they didn't. It was like you wouldn't believe it, like, or if you did believe it, you know it ain't real. Like they telling stories. You get what I'm saying? But like now, it's
you
like,
don't know if that
it's like
shit
we
is a story.
following you, and then you saying this. Like we not dumb. You get me? Like you're actually saying this in your music, and we followed you and like seen this. So like,
That's what I'm saying.
So
I gotta
that's what
see
they-
the case. I gotta see.
and
what
that's
they
why
got.
that's why I'm going off. I'm saying how
Yeah.
they being like the DA and the young gun and the, young thugger and Gunna John. They like, yo, we following them. They saying like in their music, they always got snipers behind them, or always following, watching for them, right, to protect them or what have you, right. Now they go to the joint where they say, yo, we pulled over 4 cars, Gunna and Thug in the front, and these people that saying like these snipers that they saying that they got in their background in the music, it's right here. So it's like when you break it down like that, it's like, bro, you can't. And they allowed, I think, to utilize any type of thing to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's why it's like you gotta pay attention to shit like
and people got
anything that you say can be used against you in the court of law. You see what I'm saying? So they lawyer can fight and be like, well, this was pre you even reading us our Miranda rights. You get what I'm saying? So on they end, yeah, they could use it, but they lawyers gotta be on it too to come back with a defense. You feel me? Because it is a defense for it.
And they got bread. So why nobody around them told them like, yo, bro, instead of just riding with these niggas and they just ruthless, why not one of them, whoever don't got no record, start the security company?
Make them legit, man.
Now you put 50 bands on them, you give them 100 bands for the year. Now they a business. So now if y'all get pulled with the guns, listen, this is my business.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no, oh well, he was riding with this. Yeah, you gonna get me for the weed. Cause like, bro, we're black. Niggas ride with weed, bro. We smoke weed. Fuck it. The cat's out the bag. You feel me? But all that other shit though, bro, like if I gotta move like that, these the security guards. Like I don't care if they my homies. I'm listing them as something in the business just in case.
Right.
Real right, bro. So it's like, damn, if they was structured like that, you feel me? If they had something set up like that, they probably be cool.
Well, we'll definitely be continuing this, especially as the trial go on, man, and prayfully, man, God with those guys, and you know, they get the benefit of the doubt, man.
Real right. My man Gunna just dropped the cooker too. That shit crazy, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. But I ain't coming at like his street credibility or nothing. Like, I ain't doing none of that. But I don't know. You feel me? It just don't seem like it. You know how you could tell a motherfucker that's in the mix? Like, I don't get that. Like, not even with the music. Now, my man Thug, you feel me? You feel? All right. But Gunna, I don't know, bro. Real shit. I can see him getting cooked up and all that. Like, but that's about it.
If you know, if some storytelling start to happen, you know, then we'll tap back into that theory later, like, cause you know, if that's the case, then he really wasn't built. You get me? So you know, listen, man, it was a good one. You know what I'm saying? For the time that we did have y'all, you feel me? So we'll probably tap back into it next time. Y'all know what it is. Y'all be safe out there. You feel me? And, you know, stay under the herb, man.
Real right. Leave that other shit alone.
UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.
They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit.
TV, up close and personal, live.
Get out.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.